Ice and two types of water. Ice and two types of water. Ice and two types of water. I keep saying it before I forget. What's the deal? The deal, man. I'm over here in New Mexico now. Yes, sir. New Mexico. It's straight though. It's kind of like you could say a little whitewash. You know, very very pleasant view. Like ain't no smoke over here, bro. Like none at all. So, like if you was smoke, niggas you straight up. These people, man. And then everybody like when I walk in their stores and stuff like this, they not looking at me like they looking at you like you different, but not looking at you like you stealing. What they want to ask you is where you from, and but not in that way. Uh, water, gallon water, and ice. I had to write that down because if I forget, bro, it's gonna be a long road ahead. But I'm posted up. I'm up a little early right now. Uh, I wanted to get to, I seen this little car park place, and I wanted to get my, inspections as I go. No, not today. No, no, not today. 'Cause they'll copyright it I don't get no monetization. But that ain't even the point. But at the same time, I don't know that right now. But yeah, I'm on here waiting at this tire place, and shit, get some bolts. I see that the bolts on the caps of my tires, they not car type. They more like they're more like fucking like washers for your house, like appliances. They're not caps for cars. They're not official. So I had some little issues with the tire thing. So right now I just pulled over into a rest stop and then Googled the first tire shop. And shit, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this little body shop. Had to put some new bolts. I got O'Reilly's. I mean, I got AutoZone right there in the background. You can see it. Got AutoZone right there. That's what I'm gonna do out here in New Mexico. You know you gotta keep your tires and everything right. Every time you pull over, especially if you're going somewhere as far as I am, you be out your mind not to. You feel me? But everybody here, they be asking me questions like I said, when you walk in the store, they don't look at me like I'm stealing. When I walk in the store, ever since I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, where I'm at now, um, they don't look at you. They look at you, but they don't look at you like you stealing in a store. They look at you like they want to ask you like where you from, but not in that way. So since I've been going in the stores, like people look, but then like looking around the counter like some Asian people. You know what I mean? But yeah. So as I'm walking through the stores, people ask, hey, I like your dreads, and whatever they say. You feel me? And then when I say what I say, they're like, you're not from here, huh? I know that's what they want to ask me in the first place, like where I'm from. And shit, once I tell them I'm from LA, the first thing they ask me is about them damn riots. Every time they ask me about them riots, what's up with them riots, what's up with them riots. And I told them, I said when I left LA, them riots, when I left the streets over there, I remember the first second day. No, it was the first day when they did the two sweep, and it is. But yeah, you tell her she's from LA or whatever, same thing. Sounded like saying, oh, he's saying anything right. Man, I told her Mexican food place, and we get like two tacos, and I do a two-set of beef, and and I went to them, and I'm saying, next thing you know, oh, you in the city? I was like, hell yeah. They tell you know from LA, they get photos, you know what I mean, telling a little bit where you're going, oh, it's a ride, and all that shit. And then by the way you talk, they talk different. When they say something to me, they ain't prepared, like, you know, nothing try to get food. Like, you know what I mean? And then I think about in my head, when I walk around, I'm like, damn, they ain't out here in New Mexico looking for these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, in New Mexico, I think looking for them out here, they looking for the main district, the main head, that flush and do the shit. All them places out there getting, and everybody going in, oh, they getting in, oh, they taking the people. Do you know most of the drugs that's coming through? Do you know? Do y'all know? Oh, no, y'all gotta do it for like bullshit. That's what it is. Yep, there we go. Do y'all know that the last couple raids, way before this ice shit was hitting, do y'all know the last place they hit was the fruit district? Y'all don't remember seeing that on the news where they said the feds was watching this fruit district place, and when they went up in there and got wind of like a shipment, it was like one dude watching it, one dude making phone calls, looking up and down the street, and then when the police ran up in there, it was all cocaine, crystal, all the shit in the middle of the fruit. Yeah, and then once they found it they said it was dummy pallets too. Like it was pallets where it was just all fruit. They said, well, I said he because it was a spokesman. He said the front couple ones was all fruit. But as we kept going, he was like, we was getting disheartened, like it was a bunk run. But once we got to the middle, once we found the first one, we knew it was more. And they kept going, man. They had kilos of meth, kilos of crack. They had, man. I'm telling you, y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all don't watch the news. Y'all be watching YouTube. That's the thing about it. Y'all be watching YouTube. Y'all don't be watching the fucking news. I seen that shit like a year ago. Matter of fact, like last summer, them niggas got caught. It was 3 niggas. The person that drove it in, then it was an SA Benete with a Quete, tatted up. See, look what I'm saying. I seen the video. The dude drove in with the truck. The Mexican dude with the bald head, he was a worker. He was working, looking like a worker, but he had all the tattoos. He was bald head. Then it was another Paisa one. So then the dude go in, back the truck up, and then he leave. The dude that dumped off the truck, he just bounced. So now it's the Cholo dude with the other Mexican dude on the dock. And so the Mexican dude on the phone, like, you know how people be on the phone pacing back and forth. You know how meth heads do, or heroin addicts, like, they be juiced, like, ooh, we're in the money. I can get so high. You know what I mean? They do that shuffle. People that serve, man, I've been serving all my life, nigga. I know how they do that Thorazine stuff, nigga. They be doing that 2-step to the side. They can't wait to get that hit, licking their lips. Then when you give it to them, the first thing they gonna say, man, ooh, I know this gonna be good. I got a shit. Yeah, you know when you got fire ass shit, them smokers so comfortable with you, they be like, man, right when you put it in my hand, I feel like I got a shit. Ooh, I know this go. Yeah, that's why they trying to get that shit out of America. They know the blacks ain't bringing it in. They know the whites ain't bringing it in. It's Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, Cuba, Dominicana. Y'all forgot I'm Haitian. I'm supposed to speak Islander so fluidly. And that's what they got going on. So that was the fruit. This summer, it's the flower district. So, or clothing district. My bad, clothing district. See, the one thing about cartels and stuff like that, they're not gonna serve off the curb. Second, the #1 hideout place for every Mexico even doing dirt in the streets is downtown LA. Do you know people from the Mexican mafia, you know, when they parole from prison and they probably did some shit that was wrong, and they know it's a green light from all Mexican hoods to take them off the map, they ass be downtown LA. And sometimes they get caught and they will lose their life downtown LA. Way more than the blacks. Way more than the whites. It's cartel shit. Okay, you know the people that sell you the fake Gucci, Louis Vuitton bags? And you be wondering like, self, I ain't seen these shits nowhere in LA the way they got it downtown LA. Ah, Mexican mafia. Look, Mexico don't give a fuck about a trademark. Nigga, we making them bitches. Mexican mafia can afford that. Now, every time you bought something downtown LA from one of them people like that, didn't you feel awkward? Didn't you feel like he was part of a bigger operation? Don't lie to me. You can lie to yourself. Every time I walk past them niggas, I look at him and I be like, yep, he from a gang, but he part of an organization. And then you might walk past, turn around, you see 3 more niggas pull up on him. They are organization. Have you ever seen a black person walk up to you downtown LA and say, hey man, I got these Gucci bags, I got these Louis Vuitton bags, I got this Burberry, huh? What? Don't take so long, cause I ain't seen one. And I'm born in LA. I ain't never had no black nigga press me for some fake Gucci's, Versace's. Never in life. Not once. Not even on accident. I've never, not once, had nobody out of the bazillion times I've been downtown LA had a black nigga walk up on me selling the knockoff Gucci, Louis, Fendi, all that. Ah, then you say, where he get it from? We don't see them in LA. We sure don't see them in our hood swap meets. Do you? Do you see that knockoff shit in your neighborhood swap meet? Ah, now you catching the picture. Swap meet can't be selling that shit. Swap meet go down the hole. Swap meet, no, they go to jail. You know that, right? You know you go to jail for selling knockoffs, correct, nigga? That is a trademark infringement. Federal crime. When you go get something trademarked, you've just made it federal. So to sell their shit is federal. That's why you don't see no black niggas selling that shit. But the Mexican, he gonna sell it to you quick with a team. And you know what the team do? Y'all just be walking, your girl shopping, la 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 la. It could be a full-fledged war. Y'all wouldn't even know. They just pull up on the car. Y'all just worried about some street dog. La 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 la. Oh, look at that $2 deal over there. Bah. Yeah, they down there. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell. This shit is real. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all acting like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't care what race it was. It could be blacks. I want to go back. Don't threaten me with a good time. But that's what it is. You don't see black people selling no knockoffs downtown LA. Cause we know we American and we know your ass go to jail. With them, nigga, they'll take all penitentiary chances because they ain't even from here. Why not take a chance and hop the gate and come back like you did last time? Last 5 times. There ain't no mystery. And then you gotta imagine how many of them that's mafioso? MS, 18, what's that other shit that everybody in Chicago, Trende Aragua. Come on, gang. Come on, man. These niggas in there taking niggas' houses in Chicago. I'm talking about, you just paid rent. What's the deal? Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
These niggas taking your house that you pay rent for. And then if they don't take your shit, you know what they telling you? You gotta pay rent. Black people. Black people telling black people they gotta pay rent. That shit is on camera. You niggas know that. You niggas seen that shit. Y'all some YouTube sensations. I wouldn't care what color it was. Gotta go, gotta go. I with whoever does the BS. Gotta go, gotta go. We ain't a real American don't even be on half the shit they be on. Hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, you gotta know that. Ain't no other races over here doing that shit. But it wouldn't be a race thing. It wouldn't be a color thing. Whoever's doing it, gotta go. It ain't no, come on, man. We got Mexican homeboys, got white homeboys, got Indian homeboys, got Armenian homeboys, people that I grew up with. But it wouldn't matter the color. We're not, so people too focused on the color. It's not, and I think everybody so worried about the color because we all know deep down who be doing the shit. But we just politically want to sound cool because we got some friends. But deep down, you know the business. I understand. A lot of people don't want to face the facts. It's Say Less Moments TV. That's a fact. I'm from LA. I'm from LA. I'm from Inglewood, California. Same shit. Down the street. Same city. Nigga, my enemies is the ones in LA. You feel me? So can't say it ain't no difference. Cause my enemies are from LA, across the street. We call them across the track ass niggas. Cause they is across the track ass niggas. Shit. You pass Florence, you gotta cross the tracks, gang. You dig? So we are the definition of across the track ass niggas. That's probably where it came from. Because we got tracks in our hood. And across the tracks is the 6 O's. Where Brick Baby and them niggas from. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and 600 is my worst enemies on the street. And I mean immediate, like across the street ass niggas. Just so you get a better understanding of who I am. Brick Baby, 600, Brick Baby, 600, and Loose Cannon are all from 6-0. I'm from the hood across the street. We are all worst enemies. I'm all they worst enemy. To put it in perspective. Yeah, I don't know why. But I know it's always something. But yep, it don't matter the race, bro. I think that the reason why people going up so hard, because a lot of people knew this day was coming. And I tried to tell y'all a couple months back in some of my lives when I really wasn't bopping like that. When I wasn't pressuring these streets, I'm being pressured right now. I be getting 1.3, 1.5K, you know what I'm saying, live streams, you feel me? Analytics going through the roof, but if you a real nigga, you can bounce back like a rubber band. You know what I mean? And I ain't never needed no nigga for help for nothing, nigga. Matter of fact, I don't even hang around them, nigga. I've been in prison so many times and so many years, I don't hang around nigga. I can't get back. That's why I can laugh and stun on niggas. You know what I mean? Because why? You would never know where I be. And where I be at, nigga, that's why I keep the dark shades. Best believe, I'll be you before you be me. And that's on the gang. Yeah, I wiped it off with my thumb. Like I said, man, I'm doing so much. You know what I mean? And even when I do so much, it ain't enough. And that's real talk. Like, you know, and I'm up early with it. You feel me? I got these little putos. Look at the little putos. He got his ass whooped 2 times this morning. He got a good whooping twice this morning. I'm finna feed him too while I talk to y'all and smoke this blunt. I don't even know if it's legal. Is it legal in New Mexico? Well, shit, Ice ain't looking for me, nigga. I'm finna blaze on the game. I'm sorry for my cholo, penotos, sotos, zapatos, chatos, uno, dos, tres, cuatros. and a nigga gonna miss all them tacos and the patos. Uno, dos, tres patos. And a nigga gonna miss all them tacos. And a nigga gonna miss up some patos. Nah, I'm just fucking around though. I do got messing partners, but you know, making the best way to receive hurtful and bad news is through a joke. That's why you got niggas like Richard Pryor. You feel me? That's why you got niggas like Richard Pryor. He could tell the truth about some shit and it be fat as a motherfucker. But he say it to where you laugh, but you like, ooh, that's some cold ass shit. Yeah, for sure that. For sure. And then look, I'm a street vendor. I'm a street vendor. You know my main beef was Mexico, and I ain't talking about asada, el pastor, lengua, barrera. Yeah, them niggas was my main ops on the corner on West Side Foes. You know, as a street vendor, these motherfuckers will take your business. Do you know, as a street vendor, these niggas will stand in your spot and sell the same thing as you, but try to be there earlier, and then look at you as if try to do something. And then if you try to do something, part of their team is going to be recording. And then when they start to record, they're going to record from the part where you're putting belt to ass. Let me give you an example. I'm the best man to talk about this racial equality that we facing right now. I seen a black lady when I first started selling. I used to pop up in Long Beach, and it was a little area where I went. And this black lady, she said, "Hey, I could sell food." I said, "Nah, you gotta have a license. I could sell clothes and stuff." I said, "Yeah, mamas, you could do it. You know, you see mamas, she had the moo on. You know, she's 70. You know, when you see a moo, you know she's 70, 70, 76, something." So she pulled up. She pulled up the next weekend. She came with the dashikis, the African dashikis. Woo, I was like, for sure. I knew Granny Draws was doing something, gang. So let me tell you how foul the Mexicos got down on 70-year-old Granny. On West Side, 4 of them, nigga. I was hot, nigga. I wanted to beat them niggas up, nigga. But I knew them niggas had Bammers, blood. And I knew I can't crash out. I can't crash out because they gonna tell like a motherfucker. And you know the niggas that's gonna tell on you is the same ones Trump trying to get out of here. But we're gonna get back to the story. On West Side Foes, this a real story, nigga. So, these bitch ass niggas, when the old lady set up with me, she had the daishiki, 70 some years old, the Mexicans. Now we street vending. Now I got my food, jerk chicken going, you know, my brisket, the ribs, the chicken quarters, nigga, the salmon, the shrimp, nigga, I got it in tacos, burrito, nigga, all that, nigga, I took all over everything, nigga. I had the whole section, right? So bam, Granny said, "Can I? Is it all right that I be here, but next to you?" I said, "For sure, Granny." You know. So she had the daishikis, African prints, and all that, right? So then the Mexican people pull up on West Side Foes. Look how they pull up. So they pull up on the lady come jump out the car like she had big problems. I'm talking about like she was finna beat Granny ass. She hopped out. Her husband was driving, little short nigga. So she hopped out. Excuse me, this our spot. I said, hold up. This is the only thing I said. I said, hold up. This can't be your spot. I've been here too many years, and I ain't never seen you before, but the last 2 weekends. You ain't got no spot, just like I ain't got no spot. And I've been here for years, so ain't nobody got a spot street vending. If if you knew the law, and if you were a real street vendor, the law states when you have a street vendor license that where you set up is where you set up. There is no spots. There's no, this is my corner. No, it's first come, first fucking serve, my lady. But you wouldn't know that because you're not Americanized. You Mexicoized. You know how illegal it is to buy a street dog that's not covered up? Y'all be buying street bacon dogs that don't even be covered up. People could walk by. You wouldn't know. It's stacked in a pyramid. Ooh, I want that burnt one right there. You, babe, that look like a good one, huh? They just gave you gingivitis, pesticides, and corona. Dumbass niggas. And they charge you $8 to $10 to fuck over you. You dumbass niggas. Oh, this sure tastes good, girl. I love them street dogs. Oh, I love them street dogs. Yeah, and everybody them nigga cars drive by kicking up dust. I bet you got the dust, grit, and grime and all. That's why the street hot dog was so goddamn good. It was extra flavors on that bitch. Nigga. But anyway, back to the story of the black lady. 70-some years old who she hopped out on. And this is a little Mexico bitch too. But she know they got cameras. So she get out. This is my spot. She said, excuse me, lady. I've been here. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. This is a true story. She said, excuse me, lady. I've been here since such and such. And she was. We was there at least 2 to 3 hours way before. At least, let me not exaggerate. Hour and a half, the least. So 2 hours, maybe not. But I know at least an hour and a half. Because you can't set up. And you know granny draws want to talk. So she ain't set up fast. But by the time they came, all her stuff was up. Like literally. So how could that be your spot? And she set up a whole store. That ain't your spot, bruh. So they end up going back and forth. So then Granny said, I'll take my glasses off. You gonna keep pressuring me and I'm gonna have to whoop you. 70-year-old Granny said that. Black woman till the day she died. And don't even street vend. She was just trying something and was finna whoop a Mexico ass over street vending as an American with a license. How you gonna go back and forth with us and we got a license? We're telling you the law. You see how it go hand in hand with Trump? We're telling you the law. If you don't drive a license, what do they do to you? The law. The law. Sheesh. That's why I don't see what's all the back and forth for. They got on Granny Draw's ass, gang. 70-some years old, black woman. And hopped out like gang members. And told her what she couldn't do. And we told them the law. And you know what they did? They called the law. And when the law got there, they told them the law. And they still didn't get the spot. Don't you see why you gotta go? Even if you ain't shooting at us, you hating on us. And we're from here. You ain't from here. So sit your bitch ass back. You better off asking us what you can and can't do. And the only black niggas down there supporting because they probably got a baby mama, some motherfucking relatives, or nigga, one of their friends directly left. Nigga ain't no real black niggas going down there. And that includes Trap News Network too. You ain't no black nigga. What a black nigga doing down there, nigga? That's like me showing up to a goddamn quinceañera. Don't ask. I ain't going. Too many Mexicos. And I don't drink Modelo. I might fuck with a Corona, but I don't fuck with Tecate. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I don't even know if you niggas push that on your own trucks over here, nigga. It might be the straight Mexico brand, where they wasn't washing their hands and shit, because they don't have the laws for that. I didn't even see black people buy street hot dogs. I'm in New Mexico right now. I'm in New Mexico right now, gang. Dead homies, look. I'm in New Mexico. Right now, I'm up at this store, Oaxaca. You know I'm in New Mexico. New Mexico, Tire and Auto. You know, shit, yeah. Oaxaca, I'm by O'Reilly's. I'm finna get my, get some. It look like a bolt or two came off the wheels. Like I said, when you pull over at them rest stops, gang, you gotta check your shit. I got a bolt missing there. I got a bolt missing on the other one. So I gotta tighten up if I want to keep going. You feel me? Yeah, for real, for real. Yup. And then look, slavery. When we got to slavery, and we was barely getting our shit back, my nigga, they did us worse than what they doing in Mexico right now. Nigga, we was slaughtered out the game. You remember them pictures of German shepherds? You remember they used to put the fire hydrants on us? Nigga, these niggas getting that lightweight shit. Nigga, I compare that to a level 1, level 2, nigga. We got level 4, maximum security yard, nigga. They gave us the business, nigga. Y'all ain't getting ass whoopings like us, nigga. So honestly, I really don't know what you're saying. Because let it be the truth be known, we'll have some more grandpas here, uncles, and some more shit. The purpose was they bred so many Africans. By the time we got released, they was like, what the fuck we gonna do? We gotta make it a goddamn drug. We gotta get these niggas out of here because they legal as us. And we can't deport them because we brought them. That's what make it legal. Because we came at the same time. Black people came to America. Well, black people was already here. Let's check that. But to the white Christopher Columbus book, we came together. You know, Thanksgiving type shit. Where they fed us, we fed them, but they was really just looking around to see how deep we was so they could fuck over us when they come back in the morning. Yeah, I know. Be drunk and be merry, and then come back and show y'all what a gun look like and what you never seen before. Mm-hmm. I know. No justice, no peace, huh? I do not feel you. I do not feel you. No justice, no peace. I do not feel you. What y'all getting right now is lightweight. Step it up and I might feel you niggas. But I know I'm missing a grandfather, a great uncle, a great 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 uncle, a great 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 niece, a great 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 a cousin. I know I'm missing something. Because my people was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My people was in Oklahoma City, the first Black Wall Street. I know I'm missing somebody. And I know I'm living them in the flesh. Because there is no nigga on YouTube talking to them like me. I don't need no background. I don't need all them screen prompts and nigga, if you say real shit, nigga, you could do it in a car, street. Nigga, I don't need to have Puff Daddy face behind me to talk about Puff Daddy worse than your best commentator, nigga. Cause most of these niggas is rap bap, nigga. That's why I was pulling up to niggas' hoods. Come on, man. And I'm an old nigga. So what you thought I was doing when I was young? I was stupid, dumb spinning blocks. Nigga, I wasn't done spinning blocks until I find somebody. You know, that's when you know get back is real. And you don't get the easy ones. No, 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 no. No, no. We scoring. We ain't getting that new nigga you just put on 2 weeks ago. We ain't never be blood. But we know where he from. But blood ain't worth getting cashed in for. So we let blood bick it. We go get the real ones. Cause we the real ones. So when the real ones go do that real time, when you get out, you still be a real nigga. Even if the world won't accept it or not. But I know my main beef in these streets, being a street vendor, was Mexico's. Not being biased. White people embrace me like a motherfucker. Other black people, even if they hating, they won't say it. But Mexico's, they'll tell you where you can't be and where you can't set up. And will call the police just to find out that they're there just to keep the peace. They have no jurisdiction over street vendors. And if you keep it up, then we'll make an issue to where nobody's here no more. That's what they'll tell you, Mexico's, because you don't know the law and you don't have a street vendor's license. So that's why you do the dumb shit and call the police for all the wrong reasons. And that's why they take a long time getting to the people that got real issues, because you niggas is calling the police over pride. And for that, whole nother subject. Do you know a Mexican's pride is 10 times stronger than a black man's? Do you know how hard they be trying to act around one black man? Just think about it. As growing up as kids, when your one Mexican homeboy come over, everybody be like, "Hey, what's up, Chewy?" He be like, "Oh, what's up, dog?" He be talking black and everything, right? Then you go pull up on Chewy and his homies, and now he trying to, "Hey, what's up, dog?" And then everybody trying to like put their chest out like roosters. And you could beat that shit, but you like, blood, I'll beat all these niggas up by myself. Blood, big head, blood. Like, you niggas is like, why y'all acting all stiff and tough now? Pride. 10 times worse than a black man. We wasn't even feeling the tension until you niggas start acting weird. Yeah, black dudes do the same thing, but that's the ones that, okay, you say that because the black dudes that do that, they don't be in their hood. They didn't grow up there all their life. These you talking about people like Lil Put-ons, the new Put-ons. No, I'm actually moving from LA to Atlanta right now. I'm actually in New Mexico right now. I just left LA when the riots was popping off. But good looking out though. This is actually my ice cream truck. My truck that I was pulling this with, brand new off the lot, had some engine trouble, so it's at the shop. Yeah, black dudes do the same thing. Yeah, it's like, you know, I've been there 40 years. I was born and raised in Cali. You feel me? So you know what I mean. That's why I said I know people would take. Everybody has some. Okay, put it like this. Just like I tell my mom, anybody else, any other female I mess with, I call it when there's no definite uh final words to we can conclude what's going on with Trump. I call it babble, like Babylon. You just babbling like Babylon. The story can go on forever. You feel me? Look, man, I could say anything, and then somebody gonna have a rebuttal, and it's just gonna go on and on and on. That's why everybody's down there doing that because there's no end, because everybody got a side. But when it's all said and done, the law is the law. I don't care if you. That's just like if your son or daughter get found guilty in trial, you could cry, you could kick over some tables, you could try to beat up the person that killed your son, daughter. The law is the law. They're not gonna let you down him. He going to jail. That's the law. So what you mad for? It's the fucking law. Why are we trying to make it different for certain things? The law is the fucking law, bro. You can finesse, but sometimes it ain't no finessing. That's why I say I don't know what to tell niggas. I can't tell people how to feel a certain way. I'm just telling you what it is, gang. Look, if you don't abide by the law, or at least try to, let's just say you don't got no L's. Please drive the speed limit. Please be registered. Like I said, I don't know what to say, man. I'll answer some stuff in the chat though, but that's just the way it is, you know. I got a lot of stories that I could tell, but y'all would think I'm leaning. No, I'm just telling you what really happened and how I had incidents by being a street vendor when a Mexican told me what I wasn't allowed to do, and I told him what I could under the law, and then they called the law, and I was still right. And the only people that call the law on me is Hispanics. I've never had nobody call the police on me about street vending but Hispanics. And then say I had something on me or I got caught up going too far. This immigrant would be able to get on the stand and tell on me to give me American prison years. Do that make sense to you? That's another reason to get your snitch ass up out of here. And I'm strong on that. Get your snitch bitch ass out of here. And I wish they could let us kick a certain person in the ass and wish them well. Cause I got a line of them niggas that I give a boot from hell. And these niggas foul over a spot because I'm there all the time. These niggas did so hard to me. I was selling hot dogs and bacon wrap shit like that. My shit be wrapped up. Nigga, they'll have 3 hot dog stands set up around just me. Do you know? I moved. You know what they did? Moved by me. Why? Because of my smell. Everybody, all the black people was like, yeah, we smelled you, and now we see all these people around you and this, and that. They wasn't doing this before. That's what my black customers used to, they used to be talking loud to the Mexicans. They wasn't doing this before until you got here. I'd be like, hey, I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm just saying, black girls be big, small, ghetto, sophisticated. I don't know what y'all over here. They used to do that a lot. They used to do that. They knew they was trying to, and they all look immigranty. I'm gonna make a new word. They look immigranty. They was suspect immigranty. Dead homies. Oh, by the way, since the nigga said I might be living in my castle, no, actually I got the first is my phone. What I'm talking to you all on, yeah, this the first Xbox. Dig that. You talking that shit. The original Xbox. Yeah, that's what this phone is propped up on to talk to your bitch ass. But anyway, so me personally, I and like I said, going downtown, if you ain't that, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. That's like DP material. That's like going to another hood's meeting. If you're not from that hood, what are you going there for? Because if you go there, you're gonna get fucked up and put on or something. So you gonna go down there and willing to get your chin your clock clean, cause you wanna go over and look around for some shit that don't even got to do with you, but you show chasing that content. That's why I said Rich Trapper, he a cold nigga. He chased it with Brandon, trying to get on that suspect shit. So now suspect facing them charges. Now he got to get on a new gravy train. This nigga down there and like he protesting and shit. Man, that's a clout chasing ass bitch. Rich Trapper is a clout chasing bitch. Just like Loose Cannon, though. He just like all the signs, Loose Cannon. You know how people talk about other people, but they do the same thing. Just like niggas going down there for their court cases, putting money on their books and shit. Nigga, that shit ain't smooth, nigga. That shit ain't cute. You did that shit for clout, clicks, and views. That's what make you a bitch. Doing bitch ass nigga moves. Only a bitch nigga go down there and go. Cause I really thought about it, like, what the fuck would I be going down there to go, the big U case, even though I could at the federal building, but I was like, for what? And then I'm like, nigga, I'm actually going to a court building? Man, I might have to take a shit once I get there, man. Me and the courts ain't boo. We ain't got no friendship. What the fuck would I be going and then put money on somebody's books? Man, I had a female do that shit. I'm not getting out, going in there and talk, nigga, hell no. I don't want to look around at the scenery. Maybe you would, you know? That's what I said. Clout chasing bitches. You gotta let the bitches do what bitches do. So, I let them get it. And get all the views, subscribers. They got the little subscribers up. And then after you did that, what you gonna chase next? And you still gotta be able to have some commentary for somebody. You gotta have something else. So what's the next gig? They just waiting on the next YouTuber or something to go to jail. Like that's what they own, gang. And if that's what you own, you out of pocket on so many levels. You out of pocket on so many levels you can't even count them. They pass a level 4 though. I know you got that many levels. You passed a level 4. Dead homies. You ain't even no back and forth on that. But like I said, a black person should not be down there with no protesting. They didn't come with us, so don't go with them. We was down there getting beat up, ate up by German shepherds, hit with the fire hydrants. And how many Mexicans did you see in them throwback pictures? Cause I seen white people and I ain't seen no Mexicos. And that's on the red homies. I seen white people. I give them that. I seen some white people get boobop. That's what I can't. Like I said, all I can do is keep it 100. I seen some white people get boobop for us, but I ain't never seen no Mexico supporters. So y'all need to cut that out. Real talk, y'all really need to cut that out. I ain't even lying. Like, cut that out. And anybody that been to college, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know the real pictures. When you go in them Latino history, you know when you got to take them extra electives just to get your AA or your BA. You know classes that you didn't even sign up for, but you got to take because it's part of your little arts history. You know what I mean? Because your major is trying to be arts, but then your minor is supposed to be arts, but your major is supposed to be business administration, business 101, 102, marketing, strategy. Y'all remember? Oh, y'all wasn't there. My bad. My bad. My bad. I thought, man, I just be zoning out sometimes, man. I don't even be. I be thinking y'all was with me, shit like that. Okay, she don't want to eat it. It goes to him. Move. He always home here, and then get him a water. So this is dog food. This ain't eat time. Look at him. Well, I guess she punked him. He was growling at her. You see him try to get active, but she was like, "Nigga, shut your little ass up." And he was like, "Okay, don't hit me." Yep. But yep. Niggas know in them classes when you went to college, you didn't see no motherfucking Mexicans with us. Did y'all see black people with Cesar Chavez when they was fighting over the farm stuff? Now, when they was fighting over the farm, how many people was illegal helping the legal citizens sign papers so they could keep a job? Ah, I didn't think about the in-betweens. He knew he needed to keep these illegals. Who's to say Cesar Chavez didn't have something to do with the Mexican mafia? Because now that you think about it, what Mexican you know runs anything by himself without some gang bang backing? Even the mom and pop shops, they are under some kind of governing. Yeah, I know. It's hard. That's why I said, you think out the box, you'll get it all in. Because it's not a secret, it's not a mystery. Face, but you just gotta look. Well, like I said, y'all could go to that LA thing. Y'all could go get your head knocked off, try to support a couple Mexicans, you know what I mean? Put yourself in a predicament to where you might be hurt really, really bad, you know? So if that's your choice, it's your choice, you know? All of us is grown. But I don't condone and I don't approve. So if you going down there to content, you out of pocket. You going down there to call yourself important and you black, you out of pocket. It's as simple as that. Because with you doing that, that's against the law. You're really supporting. Like you really acting black. Like, oh fuck the law. They already expect us to say it. They know we've been saying fuck the police ever since we've been free. That ain't nothing new to them. But yeah, I just advise everybody stay in their lane. Just like with me driving across country. You know? I stay in your lane. You know? That's all. Stay in your lane. Like driving cross country. Stay in your lane, man. If you want to support, you can support. It's all good. I wonder why this dude looking at me like this. But it is what it is. But yep, I think they about to open. This nigga looking at me crazy like how he looking at me crazy like how I beat him to his own business type shit. That nigga pulled up, looking at me. But like I said, I look hella different. But like old boy said, man, look at your spot, man. Nah, I'm not living in this bitch, man. I'm moving my shit, man. Get out my ass, man. Shit. Look, hating on me and my blanket and pillows, man. At least my shit organized, like, you feel me? I got my little water on ice and shit like that, you know. I got everything stacked up, you know. A couple clothes right here, change them out real quick. Got the ventilation going on. This was my blanket last night, you feel me? This is my pillow. And then this is my dogs. Y'all mad at me for letting my dogs be straight? Like, look, I gave them waters. Look at all them empty bottles. And then, nigga, shit, I had a case of Mountain Dews that flew over in the street and shit. And I don't even drink them like that, but shit, now I do. Shit, I ain't gonna even lie to you, because they're the first thing I could reach. Because certain places be talking ridiculous prices, gang. Then you know I'm black. You know I'm black. I got you. You know when you travel. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know you gotta have those when you traveling. You know you gotta have them. But yeah, that's for everybody that just popped in. I'm on my way traveling to Atlanta. Got my dogs with me, you know. Got my little shit that I moved out the house, business stuff in here too. And this is where the dogs sleep, or where they be riding. This the dog section. It ain't bad though, man. Come on, man. Don't be hating on me. It ain't bad. Feel me? Little towels, keys, little shit you need. Incense if somebody get to doing too much in here, you know. Just regular shit, some scissors, and my little list of water, a case of waters, a gallon, 2 gallons of waters, and some ice. That's my re-up list, man. I don't know, shit. Hit y'all when that geeking, he be that meth and do that Kodak Black. I'm still a big old Z, for real. You a real Haitian, you a Z. Especially if you ain't no buster, you a Z. Even if you ain't on, like you just link up with niggas, be like, oh, you a blood? Z's. It's still Zo shit. It's still gangster shit. It's still, you know. And that's how they know, like, you know, oh, he doing it that way. Yeah, for sure. So you the West Coast version. All right, Z. That's what it hit you with. So it's like I know Kodak without knowing Kodak, cause I know for sure. If I was to get around him, and and on some regular shit, you know what I mean? Like if we met in a regular way without even being like rich, we would be cool. You know what I mean? Cause I got homies right now that be using that, you know, bullshit. But you know, if that's what you like, who am I? You know, you can afford it. You can do what you do. So, you know. But I shouldn't be here too long. Like I said, at 8:30 or 8 o'clock, ooh, whiskey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Boy, if it wasn't for these lives, boy, y'all wouldn't help me, man. Y'all helping me pass that time. Because I had woke up at like 5:30. Why? Because that sun was beaming on me in New Mexico. I'm in New Mexico right now, bro. When I woke up, that sun was beaming in my face. I was like, you see the sun right here? This shit was in my face. 5:30 in the morning. So I wake up and then I'm like, shit, I gotta use the restroom. Just like everybody else in the world. So then I got up, went to the little store, did my little 1-2. But I gotta stand off the toilet. I don't never put no cheeks nowhere. So then I come back, feed my dog, do a little walk, talk to my peoples, and they talking about we was just finna call you. You know how that go. So they'll chop it up for a few. Then I was like, fuck it. Once they hung up with me, I'm like, fuck it, let me get on the youth, as my boy Aaron the plumber would say, the YouTubery. I got on the YouTube. Shout out, shout out, shout out. So yeah, shout out with the YouTubery. And I had to get to y'all, cause y'all the ones that made me 1K. The last couple of days I've been going live in the morning, I've been getting like 1.2, 1.3K. So that's a lot of love and support. I'm gonna make sure I keep it up though, cause I see that's my time, And YouTube told me that when they hit you up in your DM, they call you a partner. When they hit you up in your DM, they'll tell you when your times of peak are. What time everybody watch you, because everybody got a watch show. Like somebody else might pop on, like say Kai Cenat pop on with some shit, and y'all some Kai Cenat fans. All y'all gonna leave me because his notification came on. So you know what I mean? He know his times. He know when y'all watch him. So and y'all watch me in the mornings. And then late nights, it gotta be late nights. That's when everybody fuck with me. I'll probably get like 5K, 3K, 2K. But every morning I'm guaranteed damn near 1 point something for the first one. Then when I double back, it be some bullshit ass 60, 100. I'll be like, oh hell no. And I be saying more fire shit on them. So man, cause that's when you be up already. Your mind already working, so you up. Oh, I see what this dude doing. He coming here to trade out these tires for a business, because all these cars look like they soon to be sold, but they tires is worn down, which means they used. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I beat him here. I beat a Mexican. Perfect example. I beat a Mexican. I beat a Mexican to the shop. You see what I'm talking about? But they'll hate on you. But like I said too, they're not out here in New Mexico looking for them. So I wonder why. Why is LA? Why is LA they pickup spot? Y'all think about that? Like real talk. Why you think they just in LA? They're not targeting LA just to target LA. They know something. You know what I mean? They're not gonna spend Fed time down there. They're not gonna spend Fed resources if they don't know what they know. But just like the Feds, just like we got Lil Durk and everybody else, don't tell us nothing. That's why these niggas can't commentate on them, cause they ain't told them nothing. The Feds tell you shit at the last minute. They don't let you get prepared. And I ain't never been there, but that's what I'm learning. I'm watching it. I'm watching it with y'all. YSL, all the shit, all that shit. I'm watching all this shit with y'all. I'm learning right with y'all. But like I said, I done did the time, and I could tell in the state they give up the information, but in the feds they give it to you as you go along. Like they make you hurry up and do some homework, because they're gonna hit you with a fact, then they're gonna make you go hurry up and do some homework. They're gonna hit you up with a fact, and then they're gonna make you go do some homework. They don't let you do your homework and prep. No Sirski. Nope. And just like every great business always has a secret. Every great business has a secret. Just like they trying to say, remember they try to say the Mexican dude, I don't know if y'all hip, they trying to say that Mexican dude that was supposedly had made flaming hot Cheetos, they saying he lied. Y'all see that? They saying he lied. He is not the originator of making them flaming hot Cheetos. I was like, so If that's the case, how y'all let him make a movie? You see what I'm saying? How did, if he didn't have nothing to do, if he didn't have nothing to do with it, then why did he make a worldwide movie about the flaming hot Cheetos and y'all gave like a name of the dude and everything and showed his real face and all that? But now they saying he ain't the originator. Yeah, he mad. He mad because she won't let him eat no she won't let him touch the food. So he mad. Yep. And this is what I be riding with all day. But I'm finna put some belt to ass today. Cause yesterday I was still at that other truck spot. Trying to wait on my truck, but then when they told me we might have to get some parts shipped, and I was like, I cannot be waiting right here, gang. Like, that's all I kept saying to myself, like, bro, bro, I can't be stuck out here in Texas. Man, I'm already out here like 2.5 days. I was like, bro, I'm finna put pedal to, well, I don't put no pedal to metal, bro. I'm driving 55, 60 tops on my mama the whole way. Dead homies. You know, the original speed limit on the highway when I was a kid, I remember my dad drove from California to Oklahoma. He when you from Oklahoma, they say Oklahoma. It ain't even like it's an L on there. Like when we say Oklahoma, they say Oklahoma, no L. And that's when you know you really from there. But we drove there from LA. I think it was my dad's mom funeral and then my mom's dad. No. She missed the dad one, so she came to her mom one. Yeah. We missed her dad. We missed my grandpa. Yeah, he crying because she won't let him touch it. The food ball. He mad. He mad. Look at him. He taking it personal. Yeah, I'm gonna let him eat. Cause I do gotta keep a schedule. Cause right after one thing about a puppy, boy, if he eat, drinks, it comes out. She finna go in the car. Go, 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 go. And then Crybaby Johnson. Gotta take off his damn I had tied up his damn thing this morning. He was just out of pocket. This nigga, like I said, it's snakes. It's what do you call them? Not tarantulas, scorpions, all them poisonous things out here, right? So this little nigga, this morning, I try to give him a benefit of the doubt, but you know that's the dumbest thing you could do for a dog, is give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not gonna come out the way you plan. Never. Move, move. Yeah, so he do the dumbest shit. He run off all into some grass, running down the hill, and you know, I be trying to get his little stretch his legs and stuff like that, but it ain't worth it. I just I keep be reminding myself that he gonna be a big dog soon, and with that being said, I just gotta let him be a big dog. So